Alright, class, so as we all know, the semester's coming to a close, and you know what that means. Summer. And I can't wait for it. I can maybe picture it now. Me and my friends mobbing down to the beach. As we get there, you can feel the warmth of the sand beneath your toes. You can taste the salt in the air as the sea breeze hits you in the face, the laughter of other people around you. And it's going to be a good time. I can tell a lot of memories are coming. But while we're out there on the beach, no one wants to feel out of shape. No one wants to feel like uncomfortable when we're out there. And to get that beach body that we want, it's not going to come naturally. There's a couple things you got to do to prepare for it. And to prepare for the summer months, you got to work on a good diet, proper exercise, and maintain proper protection in the sun. And the reason why I want to talk about this so much is because I try to live a healthy lifestyle myself. I try to wash my eat as much as I can. I try to exercise as much as possible. And when I'm out and about in the sun, I make sure to stay protected. So the first thing I want to talk about with you guys is diet. And diet's the most essential part about our healthy lifestyle, because what we put into our body is going to reflect on the outside. And it doesn't take becoming a vegetarian or a vegan or something like that. You can start small. Instead of going in and out and getting a double-double, you might want to try going to Subway and getting a healthier sandwich, or at snack time, instead of going to the vending machine and reaching for a donut, cookies, or candy, try going for some fruit, which are low in calorie and high in nutrients, and they'll keep your energy lasting longer, and they'll curb your hunger for longer times too. The second thing you want to do is learn how to read nutrition labels. And nutrition labels tell you a lot about the food that you're about to eat. There's a couple things I want to focus on in the back, and that's calories, fat, and protein. And calories are units of energy, and so that's what's going to give your body energy for the day. But if you eat too much of it, it can turn into fat. So you want to make sure that you don't blow it all on a bunch of it on just a snack or one huge meal, because then you're not going to have a lot for the rest of the day. And the last thing you guys want to do during the summer months is make sure to stay hydrated. Our body's supposed to drink 64 ounces of water a day on average. That's 8 glasses. And by drinking water, it'll help boost your metabolism, it cleanses the toxins out of your body, and it helps with weight management. And as you notice, you start to eat a little better, you'll have some more energy. And what better way to expend this energy than through exercise? And we want to exercise to be physically fit and to maintain our good health. I like to break it down to 2 categories of exercise, and that's cardio and weightlifting. And cardio is any activity that raises our heart rate to a working level. And the reason why you want to try cardio is because it helps in weight loss, you'll feel better, it reduces stress, and it can improve your sex life, so why not exercise? And you can start small. If you don't do any exercise right now, you can start by taking the stairs instead, or gardening, or even talking and doing a brisk walk while you're doing that. Eventually, you're going to want to go up to 3 times a week for 20 minutes on activities such as hiking, running, swimming, or even fun things such as playing basketball, beach volleyball, and football with your friends. And the next thing is the weight training. And the weight training challenges your muscles because it provides the stress to them, causes them to adapt and get stronger. The benefits of this is you'll notice the strengthening, you'll notice the toning in your body, and an improved physique. So you'll get that nice beach body that you've been trying to work off, you want to show off. And there's a couple ways you can weight train. That's by weights and machines. I would say start with some machines because they have a designated purpose. You get on there, and it's a nice, easy way to transition to them. Eventually, you can move on to the free weights, which have universal purposes and can be used for many different workouts. And the exercise is my favorite part about the healthy living, just because after you do it, you feel so good about yourself. You feel like you accomplished something, and you worked hard at it, and it shows afterwards. And the last thing that you want to do is while you're out and about in the sun, it's going to be hot. There's going to be a lot of exposure to the sun. So what you want to do is you want to stay protected. And you can stay protected by using sunscreen, protective clothing, and a broad brim hat. And the reason why you want to stay protected is because skin cancer is the most common type of cancer in the sun. And they say that proper protection can prevent up to 80% of skin cancers, as well as the sun is responsible for 80% of premature aging. So like I said, you can get the sunscreen. When you choose the sunscreen, you want to make sure to get at least SPF 15. And when you choose the sunscreen, you want to make sure that it's broad range spectrum. That means it gets the UVA rays as well as the UVB rays. And UVA rays are going to protect you against the burn-in, and the UVB rays are going to protect you against premature aging processes. And if you don't have any sunscreen while you're out and about, you can wear that protective clothing. That's by covering up the skin that's going to be exposed to the sun, making sure that it doesn't get sunburned or anything like that. And the broad brim hat will protect your face and your eyes from wrinkles, skin cancers, and other things such as that. So, in conclusion, while we're out here getting ready for summer, we can all prepare for it by having a good diet, exercise, and remember to always use protection.
All right, so Deanna, what did you think?
I think it was a really good topic because it really relates to the time that we're in because it is getting towards the summer months. The persuasiveness, a lot of it, we don't know where you got the data from. So how do we know that 80%? No, I'm talking about like the sunblock and everything. Like we don't know that for sure. So, but it's good to know. I just like to know where you figured that out from. So that's pretty much what I thought. So.
All right, well, I like the visualization that you have at the beginning. You're drawing the audience in with that, so the lead-in is good. Your goal is actually pretty clearly stated. The main issue with the speech is it's really three subjects that are being connected by a common element here, and that's the summer. And that I think is a really strong link that you've got there, but because those three elements, each of them could be a speech in and of themselves, I'm looking for a little bit more substance on them, and it really feels like I'm getting the thumbnail sketch on each of those points as you're talking about it. And part of that may be because you're trying to put them all into one speech. I assume that that's one of the reasons why we didn't get all of the source citation that Deanna was just mentioning. It's well organized, so it's not that there's no problems with the organizational material. The content mostly consists of a series of suggestions and recommendations. And some of those suggestions seem obvious. I'm not sure why you have to convince people of them. Others, I think, are probably you need a little bit more work on. You do a nice job trying to minimize the difficulty of some of those points, showing people how it's easy to do some of those things, but it often felt incomplete. For instance, you started to tell us about how we could read the packaging, and that would help us be able to understand our diet and nutritional needs a little bit better. But you didn't get any further than talking about calories and what they were, and that's about as far as it went. You mentioned a couple of other things, and you never developed them. You didn't have any examples, no comparisons. So, for instance, if I am looking at something, there's no fruit in the machine there, and I'm looking for a snack, well, which kinds of things should I be choosing? Which would be the better option? And how would I know that? I think you need to give us a little bit more guideline on that. The material on exercise, again, it's a series of recommendations. And there's anything that's particularly wrong about them. I think it would be nice to know how effective it would be. I'm wondering, how many people in here, if they simply go out walking up and down the stairs in the next few weeks, are going to feel great about going to the beach? No, I'm in good shape to go to the beach because I walk the stairs. Hey, I walk if the building is less than 4 stories high, I'm walking the stairs. I don't think I'm in beach shape, Well, I am if a beach ball is beach shape, then I'm in good coverage there. So I think you need to be a little bit more convincing on some of those points, and it gets underdeveloped. Presentation is generally solid. I do think that you have a tendency to sway while you're speaking. Yeah, I know, and I appreciate that. Instead of lifting up your feet and walking all around, you're doing a little bit of swag. So you're in better control there. All right, thank you.